Birds like freedom, right? Why not let them be? Why cage them? Just to keep them under control? Or is it just for our amusement? Now, to think about it, we are amused by the pains of others. So, yeah, I guess it's just for our amusement. But still, why? I mean, what kind of rebellion can occur from them that we humans, the greatest beings on earth, quote unquote, cannot control? Just a thought. Well, actually, this is the thought that led me to create this composition. I didn't know how I would represent this thought on a piece of paper. So I just went out, met a few friends, came back, had dinner, went to sleep, had a good night's sleep, woke up, still didn't draw anything. Then I just opened up my sketchbook and began drawing. And it just kept on taking its own shape as I went on moving my arm over the smooth surface of the paper. Well, it wasn't completely smooth, but smooth enough. And you can see that one of the things I try to achieve when I'm painting is the spontaneous flow of energy on the surface. When the spontaneity is lost or ignored, it is quite visible, and it does not suit me. And I don't have to look at a painting in progress to understand that there has been a loss of spontaneity in it. It looks too mechanical, like a well thought out essay rather than a poetry. If you are presenting facts, then an essay is the way to go. But if you are trying to express your emotions, it has to be a poem or a song. For I think art is mostly associated with poetry or a song rather than an essay. An essay to me is like a piece of paper, a question on a piece of paper handed to you in a question hall or as an assignment that you have to do for people. But there is no creativity or uniqueness within it. It's too mechanical. It lacks the very essence of what makes us humans. Flawed, imperfect, not machines or robots who perform each task perfectly that is given to them by others. Unless an artificial intelligence comes along and does Terminator type of stuff, that's a different thing. But other than that, robots usually perform by the orders of their masters. And we are not robots. We are human beings. We have our own free will. And if we are not able to express that free will somewhere, it becomes really dangerous for us. Our existence comes into question. And we lose a lot of things, which results in other people losing a lot of things also. Hence, freedom is a necessity, whether we like it or not, or anybody wants us to like it or not. It is a necessity. And we need some type of an outlet through which we can express our freedom. And I believe poetry or art comes very close to that. As a matter of fact, freedom, the word, the meaning behind it, can very well be closely associated with poetry or art. Here you're held by nothing but your emotions. The whole thing same goes for a painting and the flight of a bird. When a bird flies, it does so because it is free. We don't see a captive bird flying freely. They always have boundaries which are not mental. Maybe a bird doesn't always fly because it's free. It flies for a lot of things. But it sounds cool when you use it as a metaphor, right? So that's what it's all about. Freedom. Defy rules, break barriers, destroy conventions, deny obligations, go berserk, create art. A change will occur within you. At first, you'll feel weird, out of place, but happy nonetheless. You'll find your calling and realize that you are never meant to be caged. You'll break free and realize that the world outside is much more passionate than you could have ever imagined. And you'll never be the same again. You'll stand out in the crowd. That's the best part of it all. Well, goodbye. See you in the next video. I hope.